Peace, family, peace, 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 peace. All right. It feels like I haven't been doing a YouTube like this in a minute. Okay. So, first off, I want to talk about why you have to be alone going through the process of growing, right? Many times in life, we ask the universe source for whatever desires it is that we want, right? And oftentimes, we can't see like the whole picture, the bigger picture. Like sometimes you have to be alone. Sometimes you have to be by yourself. And the reason being is so you don't be influenced by the outside world. So you could listen to that gut feeling, listen to that intuition, listen to that mind that's telling you, certain things you should do. Listen to your heart, not your mind. Listen to your heart. So as I was in the bathroom, one of the things that I started thinking about, well, actually, when my youngest children's father called me today and said that he's taking our children on vacation or whatever. And at first I was feeling some type of way. I was like, oh, I'm going to be by myself, right? And I tell you guys all the time that I enjoy the company spent by myself because it's just like me feeling those emotions, me seeing, what's my weak spots, the areas that I know I need to work on, and me to face myself. See, this is one of the things that you have to understand. A lot of times we get so caught up and we look at other people's lives and we like, oh, well, they winning, or, oh, they always going out, or, oh, they always able to do X, Y, and Z, right? But what I see is the biggest strength of all and the biggest courage is you being able to spend time by yourself. Okay, because when you spend time by yourself, you start overcoming those fears that you tend to have, right? It's either that or you could stay with the fear and don't do nothing about it. But the way I am, I like challenging myself. Not necessarily do I look forward to it, but oftentimes I'm like, I know I need to do this in order for me to grow, right? Because in this here universe, it's either one or two things. It's either you creating or you disintegrating. Disintegrating, honey, you're dying, okay? And so instead of me looking at it like, I'm going to be by myself, for this week or so, or not even for the whole week, for a few days, I started going back and looking at all the times where as though I was by myself, right? And it was different than this time because last time I did have a car, but it was different than this time. But what I truly, truly, strongly believe is if you are able to overcome whatever it is that life is challenging you to overcome, honey, let me tell you something. You're a true warrior. Okay, you're a true warrior. Not only that, I had got this from Napoleon Hill. I was listening to his video earlier, the 13 Mastermind Key Principles. And in that video, one of the things he said was when you're going through adversity and trials and tribulations, well, he basically said adversities, one of the things that is nature's way of disciplining you, okay? And you got to be able to know that everything that we tend to face, every adversity we tend to face, it is just a season, right? It is not here to destroy you. It is not here to defeat you. It is not here to stop you. It is here for you to get a lesson from that. And then you could share your message with somebody else and say, oh, look, I've been through this. It's for you to be inspirational, inspire, right? Inspirational. And that's how I see my life. So no matter what it is that you growing through, and it's funny because sometimes I'm like, I want everybody to go, right? And then there's a part of me, like my inner child, right? The inner child that dealt with abandonment, okay? It's very key for you to be aware of this because then you can see why you do some of the things you do. My inner child don't want relationships to end at times, don't want don't want to be alone at times, but my self, right? My real self, right? Not the ego side, but my real self, the part of me that knows who I am, the part of me that is ready to show up, the part of me that know that adversity is not here to stop me, the part of me that knows that I am a warrior, the part of me that knows that I'm confident, the part of me that knows that I have this, right? Knows that I need to spend time alone in order for me to hear that voice, that stillness, for me to be still. If you asking, say for instance, you asking the universe, you like, well, I want to manifest, my desires is to have $1,000,000, right? Is no way you are going to be able to manifest $1,000,000 if your attitude is a certain type of way, right? If you are full of doubt, if you are always arguing, if you are always, looking for things to complain about, is no way. So suppose source is allowing you to spend time to yourself so you could get your thoughts together, so you could be able to manifest the things that you say you want to manifest, so you could start becoming aware of what you're doing, because we all know without awareness, okay, you cannot change anything. You have to be aware of what you're doing and how you're showing up, okay? And with that being said, I hope you guys got something from this. Make sure you're rocking out, believing in yourself, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.